there back on the GTO. Some of these boring sessions on this car I didn't video, stripping paint and everything, it's all straightforward. I like to sand paint off, everybody knows that, so that's how I do this. The car is rough. Run these rubber seals. Requires some work. We've got everything stripped in these gutter channels here. They're very bad, very difficult in here. Paint's got to come out, so we did all that. Like I said, this rear channel is very bad. Requires some time to correct issues that we have there. Windshield frame on this car, tell you all the moldings off around it, was not good. Again, I did not video some of this work. There was rot out all around this windshield track. It's now been repaired. We've got the Duraglass over top of all the repairs now. We'll knock that down and try to get a nice flat edge for this windshield to lay back down against. A lot of times people will think that a convertible car can be done cheaper than a hardtop car. The price should be less. This is the kind of thing you always find. 90% or better. Well, these headers leak on these convertibles. It may not leak on the interior in the earlier stages, but it leaks and it gets out inside of the posts. It gets all around these flanges. The windshield set down at the bottoms, always bad. Convertible windshield areas are always worse for all the cars, at least I've done, than hardtop cars. Just the nature of the beast. Just more inviting for leaks. The amount of time you have in this increases the job. It's just one of the areas. There's other areas on convertibles around the rear convertible openings. Same way. It always drains and runs down into the inner wheel houses. You get the same kind of rot out areas that hardtop cars won't have. So we'll bring you back to make more progress on this. Alright, back on the 66 GTO today. We've had some parts swapping around this car because of parts that were worse condition and some of the other parts the owner had, but this is what people never seem to realize. You know, you look at this fender, you can see. It was red painted, there's some orange peel in it and everything. Looks like a one-stage paint, either it was urethane or enamel. But here's what always happens. You don't know what was underneath. This nice multi-color, multi-layer unit has 13 layers. My battery's almost down. I'm going to bring it back and we'll count them. Alright, so let's see if I can count these layers here. You see here, you've got black, there's 1, and there's gray 2, and there's white 3. 4 gray, 5 black, 6 white. 7 gray, 8 gray, 9 yellow, 10 gray, 11 gray, 12 gray, I was wrong, I had 14. 13 black, 14 red, and 2 coats of red. So you can actually legitimately say there's 15 coats of paint. And that's what we have. Now I can feel such a line here. So what do I do as a shop owner? You know, people are going to want their product that they get from me to be long in life, have longevity, want the job to last. So I have to take it then for granted that this body work that was done on this fender was of the utmost quality by the previous repair people. I'm at full faith and trust to them if I paint over top of this, that there won't be problems with any one of these layers. Now it looks like this red has been on here a little while, so some would say it's safe. You can just scuff that and paint over it. It's never safe. Anything can happen. I put a new product over top of this. Everybody knows how much material costs. Not uncommon at all, $600 to $800 a gallon just for the color coat. So what do? Do I paint over top of this and run that risk? Because I guarantee, even if the owners of vehicles tell me this is safe to paint over, go ahead, the day that my new paint I put on here pops and blisters, they're going to come back and want me to repair it for free. So I'm obligated to keep up the quality reputation of my shop to take it right down to bare metal. If I don't do that, I'm up the creek. There goes my reputation. So that's what you run into all the time on these kind of parts. Some of them might have just a couple layers of paint on. They come down easy. It takes a lot of time to strip these down, sand all these down. It's a lot of paint to sand off. We all know sandpaper can easily be $1 a sheet. Not a problem for that. The time and materials add up real quick when you've got to take the material off like this. Always something unforeseen in the job. Bring it back and make our progress. Get this all the way down to bare metal. We can already see there's a few little dings. Not a big deal. We'll work on those after we get it all the way stripped down. Alright, bring it back when we make more progress.